Hey, how's it going? Big Worm here at the bait shanty. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-ling. Listen, I know a lot of you younger anglers and a lot of you anglers who are new to ice fishing are starting to experience something that you've never experienced before, or at least not the last 3-4 years. That's a long ice fishing season, and it's not over yet. We got snow coming, we got cold coming, we got ice for at least a couple more weeks, maybe even longer than that. But I'm sure some of you have started to notice that the bite's getting a little bit tougher. And this is something that you learn the more often you fish. But for those of you who are new to this the last 3-4 years, you haven't had a long enough season for that to even be an issue. So what do you do when you get to this point? Well, it's time to start thinking small. You got to go smaller with your bait. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So these are HT Marmushkas. We've got Bentley jigs with the crystal tip. And we've even got the custom jigs and spins diamond jigs in the 14s and the 16s. Now these are small jigs. Like the Bentleys here, they'll have glow, they'll have eyeballs painted on them. And let's see if we can zoom in and you can see it. I mean, these have got a lot of detail to them. And then of course we're gonna scan over to here. That's the size of a penny. So you could probably put like 15 of these on a penny. Those are small jigs. You're going to be tying them up with a size 2-pound test, maybe a 3-pound. And it's going to be a little tougher, so you might want to do a couple rods rigged up before you go out. And then, of course, what you're going to do with these is you're going to probably stay away from fitting the waxies on there, and you're going to go with the spikes. And the reason you're going to go with the spikes is we're trying to do a natural presentation. You maybe go with the white spikes, maybe you go red, but you want something that's going to have some action. Because you're going to be putting this down there, and you're going to be trying to coax a fish that's pretty much scared to death right now. They've started to associate the waxworms with fishermen because people dump their deads or drop their deads down the hole. They're starting to associate, any movement on the surface with activity by humans, and they're gonna start straying away from what they were taking. Now, you could try going bigger. You might end up getting some bass and walleye. They're going to start getting a little more anxious about eating because they're going to be having trouble finding smaller forage here as we go forward the next 4 or 5 weeks. But if you're looking for gills, or you're looking for perch, or maybe even going for crappie, you're going to want to scale it down. You're going to want to give them a presentation that's not going to tax their digestive system by being too big, and you want it to really look like something they haven't seen. And that's the beauty of these jigs and why we keep them in. Now, a couple of these items haven't been made in years, but don't worry, we keep thousands. And the reason for that is they're good jigs. Like in the case of these Bentleys, they were some of the best ever made. The custom jigs and spins, good quality stuff. And of course, the Marmushkas, they're classic. And look at we're looking at size. We're looking at size like 14 or 16 there. There's a thumb compared to that. Those are tiny jigs. Now I know, it's a little tougher to pull those big fish in with the 2 or the 3-pound test. But if nothing bites, you don't really have to worry about that. I'd say maybe we scale down, get some fish on the line, and we'll worry about how good a fisherman you are once you got the fish on the rod. Anyways, carry these. Always carry them. Even have them in the summer for guys who want to take and go a little smaller in the summer. But anyways, stop in, take a look at these. We're still filled up with everything. We got sleds, we got augers. Heck, we even got shanties. We got just about every hand auger blade that's made in stock right now. And tip-ups, line, it's all here. We don't shut down just because the sales season's getting over. I know you guys want to get out there and fish, and that's why we're here, to help you get out and fish. Oh yeah, and we got bait too. Talk to you soon.